Hi, and welcome to another episode of Last Time I Told You, where in fact you tell me about your deepest electronic desires and questions. So let's just jump into it.
Okay, boomers, if you have questions with quality, post it on our subreddit, no matter your entity. I may or may not check it in the next episode of LATITY.
Memes everywhere. I'm sure they are good memes. Let's see. That's why I got into electronics. Rectify cooking prison pasta with a Stinger electric heater.
Hey everybody, Larry Lawton here.
I've seen this guy before. Basically, he uses two metal plates, connects live and neutral to them, and isolates them like you see here. He plugs it in and puts it in the water. Because the electric current runs between the plates through the water heats up and boils and he can cook food with it. Now that's quite a terrible idea. Not only you can get shocked with your Stinger thingy and you have to be very careful with it because it's completely exposed live and neutral wires, it breaks your food chemistry. Haven't you seen me putting live wires in salt water? See, we can make this, plug it in and put it. This is dangerous as I don't know why it's even suggested. Anyway, if you put this in regular tap water, there is barely any bubbling, very little mineral in the water, so the conductivity is low and the current is very low, so it won't get hot at all. Now if we add salt to the water, as you normally do in food, and there are other things mixed as well, the water is much more conductive and it starts bubbling right away. It is even vaporizing. But can you really cook food with this thing? Oh, my breaker popped down here. Look at the water. It's all cloudy with tons of solid floating particles in there now. Can you see what's going on in there? Yeah, the water gets hot, but electricity breaks the chemistry in your water. It releases poisonous chlorine gas and all sort of changes. The food may end up being a completely different chemistry. Do you really want to eat it? Don't run electric current that can change chemistry through your food. Now, it might be fine for people in prison. I guess they don't regard much about their own life anyway. They just want to eat something. Don't they provide food in prisons? I don't know, maybe this device has its application in Chinese or Iranian prisons. But for the love of God, don't cook food like this. On the bright side, you can free your internet from prison using my sponsor ExpressVPN. Because controlling and limiting internet is one of the most BS things a government can do to keep people in the dark. You probably know by now that ExpressVPN adds to your network security, hides your location and unblocks your internet access, among other things. And those are why I use it. So what are you waiting for? Go to expressvpn.com/electroboom and find out how you can get 3 months free and be free and secure. My brother and me listening to our parents fight when the word divorce drops. Mehdi, stop the free energy BS. I don't think I'll ever be able to stop it. 100% working free energy device. I mean, he gets tons of subscribers and he gets tons of views. Why would he ever stop posting videos? Could you really generate electricity by shining light on diodes, LEDs? Oh yeah, I've seen this video before. It's Steve Molds. Yes, you can generate voltage shining lights on silicon components. That's why typically all silicon components like diodes, transistors, or chips of any sort are in this very dark and dense black material. If light gets to the silicon directly, it will generate these random voltages here and there and will mess the performance. Let me show you a simple example. Here is a regular green LED I'm measuring with my meter, and you can see there is like around 100 millivolts across it in light, and when I block it, the voltage drops and then goes back up again. So it generates voltage. Of course, these LEDs are designed to generate light and they can't convert light energy to electricity very efficiently. So it's a very small level of energy. What am I looking at here? Which country is it? Why is there like 20 lines going this way and 20 lines going perpendicular to that? Who thought they wouldn't touch?
I'm getting the best video, guys.
The guy is speaking English, so it's not like in Russia or something. Hey look, there's a subway there in the corner. Is it in US or Canada? You would think it would be quite obvious that wind will blow them together. Somebody's gonna get fired real hard. That's my Russell Peters imitation. Emergency meme. Mehdi when someone makes a free energy video. Emergency meeting! Nah, I don't care anymore. At this point, if you still don't understand, there is no free energy device. I don't think I can stop you anymore. Unless it's a very clever, complicated contraption they make that nobody can guess how it's made. Or maybe it looks like a new technology or something. Otherwise, don't bother. ElectroBOOM question. Did he die?
Aqui a perlona.
Aqui do lado, Pederneiras. Aqui, por exemplo, tem... Ai, ai!
What happened?
Ajuda aqui! Voltamos em seguida com o esporte e o comentário.
I like the anchor. Oh well, whatever. I'm pretty sure he's not dead because he let go right away. He's just shocked to hell. Unless you have a heart condition or something, usually when you let go of electricity, you return back to normal. Hence why I'm still alive. Made specifically for Mehdi. Key to the spiritual world. Use it and you'll be able to talk to your deceased relatives and friends. Well, obviously, although it wouldn't work as advertised. See, it's shorts live and neutral, which means the breaker will pop, so you won't get to talk to your deceased relatives and friends. There is still a chance though, so don't use it. You don't want to hear what your deceased family has to say. This was a legit question in my today's test. If an electric current is passed through a nerve, the man, A, begins to laugh, B, begins to weep, C, is excited, D, becomes insensitive to pain. I think the answer is all the above. First, he gets excited by electricity. Then he begins to laugh. What the hell? Then from the pain, he starts to weep. Then he dies and becomes insensitive to pain. So, yeah, I made a meme. Oh my god. Stop this! Thank you so much. I made a DC motor from your video. Let's see. Hey, good job. So I've been collecting high voltage capacitors recently, all over 200 volt. Any ideas of what I should do with them? What I don't want to suggest is to use a diode to rectify 120 volt AC and charge these capacitors and then go around and touch people with it. That's a bad idea. What the thing are doing, it destroys the laws. These are garbage. There is never enough Mehdi's around. It is cooking us alive. I read it on Facebook. Karens when they hear about 5G. The perfect test subject for Michael Reeves. If Michael and ElectroBOOM ever meet, Michael, I will electrocute you. ElectroBOOM. Joke's on you, I'm into that. Mehdi planned this all along. Nice face.
Please don't end in disaster.
Oh my god, he's going right into the power lines, isn't he?
Yes, they are. They're gonna hit those lines.
He
They're
answered
gonna land
me.
on top of this guy's house over here.
Oh no.
People need to move.
Oh no.
They hit the power.
Oh my god. Yeah, don't fly into power lines. Mama wants free energy. Boys, which one of you can make a free energy device? Daily Instagram BS. A small magnet implanted in a finger can allow one to sense magnetic fields. This body mod can be very useful in professions that work with electric current, allowing the detection of live wires and avoiding electric shock. Can you sense magnetic fields if you implant a magnet in your finger? Sounds intriguing. Let's try it. There might be some truth to their claim. I mean, the tip of the finger is filled with very sensitive neurons, and a magnet reacts to magnetic fields and vibrates in the presence of AC fields. So, is it possible that I feel it on my finger? Easy to try. I'm gonna put some crazy glue on my magnet and glue it to my finger. And now I have superpowers! Which is probably not as good as those detector pens that you can buy for cheap. See, I wouldn't feel anything beside a 120 volt AC wire like this, because the magnet reacts to AC magnetic fields, not electric fields. So I have to run electric current through my wire to create AC magnetic fields. Well, let's run half an amp through the wire using my incandescent light. See. Wow, I feel nothing. Well, maybe I need more current. Let me bring an iron. Well, with this iron, I should be able to run 10 amp through the wire. Okay. Oh, I actually feel it now. Yeah, I can definitely feel it vibrating on my finger. Doesn't make any sound though. There, I put my magnet on a piece of wire and my microphone beside it. And now if I pass the wire above it, you should hear it. Well, considering this magnet is much larger and stronger than an implant and only works in the presence of magnetic fields, and I need like 10 amps to feel it on my fingers, I say it's fake news. Please, Mehdi, rectify this! So it seems like this guy is putting a large coil of some sort around the electric power meter. And when he puts it in, that wheel that measures power stops turning. See? Stopped. Those wheels turn by the eddy currents that are generated by some coils around them. So I guess if you generate strong enough magnetic fields around it, you could stop it? I'm pretty sure it's illegal though. You shouldn't mess with your power meters. Government will come after you. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure they have thought of this. It must be shielded very strongly against this. So I'm not really sure if this video is real. Maybe when this guy is pushing his coil around the meter, his friend back there is opening the breaker and the electricity stops anyway. So it looks like his coil is stopping the meter. But in fact, his friend might be just opening a breaker. My meter at home doesn't show this wheel anymore. It just has a LCD display with all the parameters, which means if I expose it to a strong EMP, the whole thing might reset or break and the government will be knocking on my door. So yeah, let's not. Don't! Well, that's it. Go to expressvpn.com/electroboom to get 3 months free. It's just annoying that only people in some countries get to see the good shows. See, if I want to see what Japanese watch on their Netflix, I connect to Japan with ExpressVPN and load Netflix. Oh, I should have guessed. It's mostly anime. Let's connect to Pakistan. What? Even in Pakistan they can watch The Witcher? How many times were you hit by not available in your country? Well, not anymore with ExpressVPN. And on top of any network security you might or might not have, ExpressVPN encrypts your data from your computer to their servers, so there is virtually no chance of someone on your local network breaking your privacy and stealing your data. And since you'll be connecting to the net through the country of your choice within the 94 countries where the ExpressVPN servers are at, with encrypted data, your data is secure, your location is private, and your world is expanded. So use it now, and thanks for watching.